Hey everybody, Saturday afternoon, so I am spending time out in the Montana garage as usual whenever I can anyways. What are we working on today? Back on the 55, more prep work on the interior of the car. I decided to go ahead and fill all these little guys in, and I'm not being super particular about making sure they disappear. I'm just welding the little hole in, grinding them off a little bit just so you can't feel it under the carpet or something, which you probably wouldn't be able to. As usual, spending more time grinding than I probably don't have to at all, but like there was one there, that one pretty much went away. So what they are is these little tabs. I showed them in another video. So I got a few more sets of those to weld in. I guess I found on like it was like a Buick website, so I don't know if it's the same thing with the Chevys, but it said in there that these things were in the floorboards because these cars were, at some point when the bodies were a shell, they were like dipped into a big vat of primer, and then places like this allowed the primer to pool up and then drain out. I don't know if that's true or if that's for Chevys too, but that was either Buick or Pontiac or something I read. So yeah, anyways, they were all seam sealed over from the factory, or at least maybe it wasn't from the factory, but in my car they were all seam sealed over. So I decided to go ahead and weld them. It's only taken a few minutes each one, you know, so not a big deal. I like welding, so we'll do that. And then also these things have, again, I don't know if these were some sort of a drain hole or what these are, but each rocker panel has this little hatch on the top of it. And again, this was just had a huge gob of seam sealer on it. So I'll probably try to flush these out and weld around there too. I don't know why, just cause. So that's what I'm doing today. And then we will do a little touch up, sandy everywhere, and get ready to prime in here finally. All right, so there we have our little cutouts welded shut. We'll do a little grindy, and then bright lights. Move on to something else. All right, there we have it. No more drain holes in my floor. Off to the next thing. Well, I was gonna weld a nail onto this little patch here, whatever the heck it's for, and so I could pull it up and line it up, and then I dropped the nail down in the hole, and of course I can't get my little fat fingers in there, so it's a good thing I got a grab-a-rooney thingy so I can get a hold of it. Oh, nope, just made it worse. I don't really want to grab a nail. Let's see if we got another. Try again. There's a little thing on the nail where it was in its little, where it was held together with the other nails for a nail gun thing, so I was able to get a hold of that. Voila. Anybody want to let me know what these little holes are for? Again, I'm thinking just some sort of drain. I'll have to see. I'll try to put it in here. I don't think I ever put it on YouTube. I had like an Instagram story, but when I was doing the bottom of the car, I actually found two like adult-sized tube socks inside this rocker, and I pulled them out through the little drain plug in the back. I'll see if I can find that video and throw it in here. It was kind of funny. I don't know how the hell they got in there. I'm assuming, you know, mice drug them in there, but it was kind of crazy. Anyways, I'll throw it in there, and then if somebody wants to let me know what these are for, that'd be awesome. But like I say, I think I'm just gonna weld them shut. You can let me know if I'm screwing up by doing that, but that's what I'm doing. I ain't quite got this out of here yet, but I think there's actually a freaking sock in here. That is amazing. There you go. Freaking ancient tube sock in the rocker of my car. That's better than what I thought it was when I first stuck my hand up here and I felt something fuzzy. I thought there was a dead mouse in there or something. Probably could still be. Crazy. How to best get them lined up. That's why I was trying to use the nail, I guess. So there's one of these little hatches welded in. I think I'll go against my every desire and not even grind it. I don't know why I would need to. It's all buried in this channel, but I have a hard time not grinding those welds off, but I'm gonna leave it. And then we'll move on to the next one. Then of course there's two more over there. This one's a little, got a little more crap on it. Looks like I got a little weld through primer on there, and then there's just a little bit of the seam sealer stuck on there. I tried the old wire brush and scrapey with the screwdriver, but I think I'll grab the old wire wheel and see if I can do some damage with that a little quicker. Well, of course the battery's dead. Why wouldn't it be? At least I was smart enough to have another one on the charger this time. Unfortunately, this one's just a 2 amp hour battery. It's about half as thick as the normal ones, so it lasts about 20 seconds or so, it seems like. We'll find out. Yep, I don't even think that was 20 seconds. Kind of a waste of battery. It's like a virtually brand new battery, fully charged. I don't know if it uses, if on other tools it lasts longer. This came in a kit and I thought I'll just throw it in the shop, and I don't know if it's a bad battery or if they're just garbage. Anyways, I mostly got her. Got the second one all burned in. And like I said, two more to do over there. I'll have to move some shit and then slide the car this way. So I got some room over there, or maybe I can do it from inside. Well, I guess I gotta get the door open, so gonna have to move the car this way. Well, I got the car moved over. It's kind of nice having the extra room in here with the frame and Trey's truck out of the way. I don't know if anybody's ever seen this side of the car. It's always been against the wall, but it looks just like the other side, I guess. Quarter panel is not perfect, but I guess it's better than the other one. Anywho, so we got these two more little holes to fill. This is in a new rocker that I replaced, so these ones are pretty flush, bare metal. So a little quick buzzy and then we'll come back. All right, we got these little guys welded in. And like I said on the other side, I'm not gonna worry about grinding those. I think they're sealed up pretty good. I'll probably still throw some seam sealer over that just in case there's some pinholes. That's, man, I'm sure I'll find some more, but I think that's all the holes in the floor finally. These holes here, these are the original seat mounting holes. So there's 4 over there, 2 here. These 2 are partially covered because of the new, that was a new pan that went in right there. I'm not gonna weld those shut. I'm not gonna use an original bench seat, but you know, in case somebody does want to put a bench seat back in it someday, I'll probably throw some seam sealer in them to, you know, cover them. I don't know that I don't think they go all the way. They don't look like they go all the way through. Yeah, I do got some white coming through, so at least some of them go all the way through. Looks like they all go all the way through. So we'll just plug those up with some seam sealer probably. And I think that is finally all the holes in the floor. Like I said, I'm sure I'll find more. I did find one hole in this, not a hole, but a rip. You can see this quarter panel damage here. I don't know if you can see it the way my light's shining there or not, but there's kind of a crease right here. It's the same thing on the other side. Seems like my dad said something about somebody running this thing between 2 trees at some point. I don't know how it would have got to here, you know, and not screwed up the rest of it, but anyways, the other one, the other side, there is a little crease in the door. It starts in the door, then it goes here. This one might, yeah, you see this one is the door also. But it, whatever they hit ripped this here inside the wheel well open, so I got to try to fix that somehow. You can just see right into the, you know, the inner quarter panel where the window and stuff is right in this spot here. So it's pretty aggressive hole. I tried to kind of pound on it from the other side. I would like to just try to fill it with weld probably. This is gonna be the easiest, but it's pretty wide. But I'll probably start with that, even though maybe that's not the best thing to do. It's better than just having a big hole there. So probably fill it with weld the best I can, and then seam seal the rest of it. It was just gobbed with seam sealer before, so I guess that'll be better than it was. And then we'll be getting close to done with the welding on the inside and the underside, and we can start spraying some stuff. Fine. Here's a view from inside the car, looking in the passenger side rear kind of quarter panel area. So here is that cut I showed you from the other side. The metal is kind of folded up. Like I say, I tried to kind of pound on it to kind of close that gap up, and it wasn't doing much. But I'm going to try to get a chisel in here and fold this little fold down, and then maybe I can get that closed up a little better. I may have to go get Trey and have him lay on the other side with a brain fart again. With a dolly. You know, dolly. Not that kind of dolly. Come on, guys. This kind of dolly. So we can try to get that metal folded back down in there. Oh, looky there. There's a big old hole right there, too, I should deal with. I'm guessing that was all just seam sealed before, apparently, or nothing. Looks like I've piled a bunch of weld in the other side at some point, so it must have been when I was doing the mini tubs. I didn't affect that area, but I must have noticed a little gap on the other side and closed it up, so I will have to do something there. Anyways, back to this project. Let's find a chisel and do some poundy. All right, hey everybody. I have no idea what the camera is really recording here because I can't see the screen because it's tucked up inside this little cavity here, but just trying to see if you can see me trying to pound away on this little rip. And I guess I should have had a hammer handy. Here's one. And like I said, I don't have anybody with a dolly back there right now, but see if I can just fold this down a little bit. Tough stuff. A little bit one. Oh yeah. That's gonna be what you call just a little teeny tiny bit better, but hey, it's still better. It's not a bunch better, but like I say, if I could get Trey in there with the dolly, then I could try to close it up. This, I got a light in the way. Man, it takes a lot of work to try to be a YouTube star. Yeah. Anyways, I'll see if I can't get it a little better with some help. We all know I could use some help. Let's take a peek from back down here on the underside. There's Trey's clutch in my way. Close her up a little bit. I'm going to, it's kind of folded up. And right here, there's a little lip that's folded down. I can't get my chisel into there, but I don't have any really power to do anything with it, and then there's no way for me to pound on that, so I thought I would try to get a little pair of pliers. Try not to totally destroy this little rubber gasket looking thing, which I don't know why, it's probably pretty much garbage anyways. Alright, yeah, I'm able to fold her a little bit with that. Different pair of pliers for this guy. Oh, hey. It's a good thing I was showing you right underneath of what I was actually doing there. I'll figure this stuff out someday, or maybe not. I can pound that back down over the way it's supposed to be. All right, and then, so I closed it up here, obviously, and we're touching there. I got a little bit of rubber gunk to get out of the way here. Oops, there we go. I guess that's that one way to get it out of the way. And then there's just a little bit big hole there and over there, but I'm sure with my non-expert welding skills, I can just kind of, you know, buzzy and fill that in with some weld, and nobody will ever know it was there if I wouldn't have broadcasted it to the world first. See if we can't clean her up a little bit. Watch your fingers. Yeah, that's a little better. I'm not real sure how that's supposed to actually be. Yep. Where are you? Okay, it's here now. All right, I'll be in a minute. Thanks for letting me know. Well, hey, it's pizza time. I guess I gotta quit messing around with this stupid thing and go eat. You know, it's not perfect, but it is what it is, and I still think I can probably still pretend to weld that shut. Guess we'll find out after pizza. And I'm back out in the Montana garage after finishing the pizza. What else did I do? Let's see, I finished the pizza. I went to work for like 4 days. I tiled my basement floor. Yeah, it's been a minute or two since I've been out here, but I'm back now. So let's get that rip in the quarter panel, the inner quarter panel welded up. So here's where we left it. I got it kind of cleaned up. I wish I could get it folded a little more closed, but I haven't had any help out here to do the dolly thing we were talking about earlier. So I'm just gonna roll with that and break out the little welder and see if we can't close it up. Here we are under here after the little welding job, and you know, I don't know if it's very pretty or not, but there's no hole there anymore again, so we'll call that good. The thing I'm looking at now, I showed you this earlier, we got this hole down there. Again, I don't know how well you can see it. I can see all the way into the ground basically, so I stuck the screwdriver in there right there. And then when we crawl back under here, just to try to figure out, I can try to close that gap up a little bit, but I couldn't exactly figure out where it was. But look, there's the, well, I must have knocked it out. I could see the tip of the screwdriver a second ago, like coming out right there. So I'm gonna get that screwdriver out of there and then just try to pound that way a little bit, and hopefully that'll close that gap, and then I'll try to buzz it or weld. Okay, I got that whole beat as closed as I can get, which is just a little bit better than it was. And then I used some sandpaper, chisel, screwdriver. This doesn't really get down in there, but I tried to get the metal cleaned up the best I could. And now I'm gonna try to just kind of pile some weld in there. Most people probably would just fill it with seam sealer, and that's all it was before, and that's probably all a guy needs to do, but I'll just try to pile some weld in there and see how it goes. And there we are after piling a little weldy in there. Again, probably not very good looking, but you know, my famous line, there's no hole there anymore. With that last little bit of welding, I'm down to just touching everything up on the inside with some hand sanding, using the, God, why does my brain not work when I turn the camera on? I mean, it doesn't work that great when the camera's off, to be honest with you. But when I turn the camera on, I can't remember what I'm thinking of. So anyways, because I don't have any brain power, Scotch-Brite. Hand sanding, Scotch-Brite, whatever I need to do to kind of touch up the inside where I feel like it needs it. And then I know I've said it a million times before, at that point I'll finally be ready to spray some primer in here. Unfortunately, this is Montana, and it's a nice sunny day out there today. I don't know if you can see out there. But it is a little chilly. It's got kind of cold again, so I have to be able to keep it 65 degrees for 24 hours after I spray this epoxy primer, so I have to kind of wait for the weather. But I'll get everything ready and then either build my little wall so I can keep it warm in here, or just watch the weather and see if there's a warm enough day coming up. Obviously it gets warm in the day, but it gets pretty cold at night still, so I don't want to spend $800 on propane keeping the furnace running all night. So we'll figure out a plan there, because I need to start getting some stuff sprayed so we can make progress and get this thing put back together. But I'll spare you guys the bored and watch me hand sand. We'll call this video here. I'm sure it's getting too long. I keep saying I'm going to make a shorter video, and they just keep getting too long. I'll have to edit more stuff out, I guess. But we'll end this one here. Thanks for watching. I appreciate everybody that watches, likes, comments, and subscribes. I got a lot of new subscribers lately, and that's awesome. If you like the content, make sure you tell a friend. I'm not smart enough to figure out the YouTube algorithm thing, so it doesn't get shown to a lot of people, I don't think. But if you do like it and you know somebody else that would enjoy it, do me a favor and share it. I'd appreciate that. Hit the little like button. That gets it shown to more people. Remember, we'll be doing a 5,000 subscriber giveaway, and I'm not sure what it's going to be yet, but we'll probably give away, look how bright that light is. One of those fancy little Milwaukee lights I keep talking about. I'm going to give away one of those for sure. I might give away one of those sooner than 5,000 if I can find a way to do it. If not, at 5,000 for sure. And we'll have something else too. So anyways, thanks again. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I already said that like 5 times, sorry. And come back for the next video.